When I tell you that it takes me a while to complete a room makeover, I'm not exaggerating. I started on my sunroom makeover well over 6 years ago. You heard correctly, 6 years ago. We bought our home. I didn't appreciate the terracotta floor in the sunroom, so I set out to create paper bag flooring. I did this because 1, I always wanted to try this technique, and 2, I didn't want to do anything that would permanently ruin the floor. Fast forward many years later, I hate it. My style has evolved and now I love the floor, just not the color, which I will tackle in the months to come by refinishing the floor and staining it. I also had to declutter a ton of stuff that accumulated in this space since I used it as a catch-all. This clutter was caused by some personal issues I was dealing with, and this sunroom represented how I felt inside. Once the space was decluttered, I ripped out all the paper bag flooring, painted the entire sunroom white, and had recessed lighting installed along with a beautiful chandelier I found at the thrift store for $10. But there were a few small things I didn't complete because I felt overwhelmed, and I walked away from this project well over a year ago. But now I feel like I am ready to complete the small things and continue on the next phase of this makeover. I paid $30 for these brass sconces. Someone sprayed them black but didn't do too great of a job, so I wanted to give them another coat of paint. To hang my curtains, I would need some extra long rods, and curtain rods are not cheap, so I made my own using conduit pipe and clamps that I sprayed black. The pipes were too long, so I used a manual pipe cutter to cut them to size. I do believe Lowe's and Home Depot will cut these for free, but I wanted to be sure of the size, so I just measured everything at home and cut them myself. This wasn't the quickest way, but it worked. I found these beautiful pinch pleated shears from Amazon, and at first I hung some of them without curtain rings and then one with the curtain rings, and I just left them up until I could decide the next day on which I liked better. Sometimes I have to walk away from what I'm working on and sleep on it before making a decision. After a good night's sleep, I decided to add the rings because it made the curtains flow better. But I soon realized I was running out, so I had to order more, wait, and move on to the next project, which was painting the door. The door I halfway finished painting over a year ago. I didn't want to pay the extra cost of having these sconces hardwired, so I decided to wire them to be plug-ins instead. But there was a problem. Whoever painted the sconces also painted the wires, so all of the wires looked black. I couldn't tell the white from the black or the clear. And I thought there were ground wires connected, so I capped those off. But after my brother-in-law helped me hang the sconces, I soon realized one side wasn't working. So after taking them down, rewiring them, checking to see that each light worked this time before rehanging them, I started getting frustrated with the whole project. So I did what anyone would do who had a ton of stuff to accomplish in a short amount of time. I went antiquing with my daughter-in-law.
Why I love these like old bags. Like some of these are so cool.
They had more class back then. That pattern. And yeah, I've got this one. I don't know if I have them this small. I don't have any of the cups though. I'm gonna cut those with it. It's pretty.
This is weird.
That's really pretty. The green is really pretty.
Oh man, I've never seen it in green.
That is gorgeous.
Very interesting pattern. Vintage.
That's not bad. $46 for all
For
of
the
that.
whole thing?
Yeah. And it has a little bit of blue peeking through. That's gorgeous. I don't have too many things in particular I'm looking for, but I am looking for a butter dish, a round butter dish, and then I'm looking for maybe some little side tables, and of course I'm always looking for artwork. Yeah, I'm making a bunch for the wreath making party. Oh, look at the platter. I love silver platters. This is very large. Vintage silver platter, $18. That's nice. A little bit of patina, maybe some tarnish to it, but that's what makes it pretty. Once I returned home from antiquing, it was later in the evening, so I spent the rest of the time before I had to go to bed painting the door. Now that I have the sconces correctly wired and reattached to the wall, I want to hide the cable. I don't like how this looks. So to make everything look a little bit more manicured, I am going to use these little cable management tunnels is what I call them, and they're just going to attach to the brick wall, and then I'm going to guide the wires down through here, but I am going to leave a gap where I can turn the sconces on and off very easily, but this is going to look a lot better than just seeing the cord sticking out.
You gotta move, baby. You gotta move out of the way. You gotta move, baby. You're in my way. Are you mama's helper? Are you mama's helper? You think you're helping? I don't think you're helping.
The sconces came with these shades, which are really sweet, but recently I found these metal lampshades for $6, and I just love the gold on the inside, and I think they suit the sconces a lot better than the fabric shades. I purchased a few different light bulbs for the sconces. I was inspired by the flame light bulbs I saw at the antique mall, but the ones I purchased ended up being a little too small, along with another set of flame light bulbs. And the third set of bulbs is a little too large, so for now I'll stick with the larger ones until I can find a substitute.